There we go. Even folks, a wee bit of Snake Pass today. Let me move this table a bit closer. There we go, lovely. Just so I can sit back more on the couch this time, because last time I got a bit of a sore back leaning forward all the time. Lovely. Let us do this. Let us pass some fucking snakes. What's that behind me? That's just a radiator. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do some Snake Pass up in this Mother Hubbard. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Mic's a bit loose. I'll try and tighten it a bit. Mute this to stop echo. There we go. Yeah, let me tighten my mic. Give me a sec. There we go. That's more like it. Tightened, not frightened. How are we doing tonight, folks? We having a good evening, an enjoyable evening, I hope. Right, let's start from scratch, so you can see the whole thing. There we go. Let's do the old options. Invert camera, yes. Cool. Hope everyone is well. Having a pleasant evening. Right, so here we go. For people who don't know, Snake Pass is Sumo Digital, who have done kind of loads of Sega stuff in the past. They did Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. They did some kind of Outrun stuff. Usually racing game folk did some Virtua Tennis games as well, so they usually have taken on franchises that weren't their own, but this is like their own baby for the first time. Well, hello State of Grace. So I've got the text really small here, sorry. The chat's really small in this. Let me try and bring the chat up in a separate window. Give me a second. Just so I can see it a bit easier on my display, I've got it really small. Boop, boop, boop. Just give me a second till I set my chat up. And then we'll get going. The problem is I've got the world's slowest laptop. I'm streaming from my PC through there, but the laptop itself that I'm kind of mirroring it to is really slow. So even just loading up Twitch to pop out the chat is taking a wee while. But bear with me, and then we'll get cracking. I just need to have the chat on a separate pop out thingamajig so that I can see what people are saying. Oh, he's fell on his arse, fell asleep. That's unfortunate. Right, pop out. Chat settings. Sorry, bear with me. This is taking an obscenely long time. Pop out. There we go. Pop out my chat, please. There we go. Perfect. What is up, Will? What be the haps? Be there, haps? Right, we're good. We're good to go, folks. Let's get this shit on the road. Right, so yeah, Snake Pass Sumo Digital, a lovely looking Mii game, and I don't know if anyone's seen the Switch version. This is the PS4 version, but based on videos I've seen online, the Switch version doesn't look too different. They've done, but from what I can tell, they've done a really good job of kind of replicating this on the Switch, so fair play to them. So let's go, let's see what we've got. This is Noodle, and this bird prick that's flying about is called Doodle. He's a bit of an arse, but anyway. So basically the general, the idea of the game is almost like controlling the snake is half the challenge. There's no enemies in the game. So you're only really controlling the head. When I move the stick, I'm just moving his head around and nothing else. and then you press the R2 button to accelerate. So I say accelerate, it's like pulling the head forward, so that's, ladies, so that's really all you're doing is moving the head with accelerating. And it's slow at first, but if you kind of tilt left and right, that speeds them up. Oh, you just said that. So as you slither left and right, you kind of gather speed, and that's how you get faster in the game. The camera's a bit iffy at times. Like so. And then you hold the X button to help him lift his head, and if he lifts his head high enough to kind of reach another level, he'll pull himself up onto it like so. There you go. So usually he can only lift his head like that high, which is quite high to be fair. It's actually not usually that high. But if at that height he kind of hits something, he'll pull himself on it, and then it'll let him lift his head even higher. So that's the aim, is to kind of reach higher platforms in that way, but there's more advanced techniques which you'll see in a bit. And in each level there's also kind of hidden coins. There's one around here, I believe, unless I've gone too far. Yeah, I've moved back this way. Stuff like hidden. Oh, that's still the wrong way. There it is. Shit. Yes, there's hidden coins and other kind of collectibles you can get to make the game more challenging for people who need it. Down this way. There it is. There we go. Boop, boop. Yeah, general plot is that some prick has nicked these keystones, so you've got to go and find the keystones and all that shenanigans. You got to basically gather. What do you call a snake who works for the government? This is going to be something like Theresa May. Or is it an actual pun? Go for it. So yes, you see I'm using momentum with these kind of bamboo thingies to reach that coin. Oh, and then I fucked it, because I always fuck it. That. There's a lot of these kind of awkward moments in the game where you're like, ah, and then you just know you fucked it. So yeah, a civil serpent, very good. Very good. I'll give you that, that's strong. So there's a proper difficulty curve to this game, like in terms of getting used to the controls, because it's not traditional kind of control method for this. There's lots of slithering, there's lots of using your momentum, there's a lot of kind of trying to gain height and gain like wrapping around things and stuff, which you'll see in a second in future levels. There's someone earlier on Twitter was challenging me to finish the 6th level without swearing. I mean, I probably will swear anyway because I usually do, but I think it just means without getting frustrated. And that is the point where the game starts getting a bit difficult. So I will attempt to do so. This is the PS4 version. It's also on other systems. Like I was saying earlier, the Switch version actually looks surprisingly decent. You would expect the Switch version to look worse, but it only looks. I think Digital Foundry, if you look them up on YouTube, they've got a comparison video, and the Switch version actually holds up really well. By all accounts, when you play it on handheld, it looks cracking. I should also stress, I'm playing this on a PS4 Pro. Although it's just a 1080p mode, if you're playing it on a normal PS4, it's 30 frames a second, but here it's 60 frames a second because it's playing on the Pro. So if you think it's looking smooth and you've only got a normal PS4, it's not going to be as smooth when you play it, because the frame rate will be locked at 30 instead of the 60. Yeah, well, I didn't know that the Switch version missing a time trial mode, but to be honest, I'm not really bothered about the time trial mode in this. It's just the same level, from what I can gather. It's just the same levels, but timing yourself. And controlling the snake is a bit awkward as it is. I can't really be bothered timing myself to do it. I'd rather just take my time with it. But I mean, if that's something that you feel would be missing, you'd be missing out on, then yeah, there you go. The Switch version doesn't have a time trial mode. I can't confirm, I'm afraid I don't have it. I've only got this PS4 version, but I'll try and find out for you. So yeah, so there's like stuff that's this high and you can't reach by picking your head up. You can wrap around the bamboo for extra kind of grip. There we go. And annoyingly, it doesn't teach you until a later level, but it's actually really useful. The L2 button lets you grip onto it as well, like grip tighter like that, so you can get a really good grip on it. So once you kind of master that, like I'm holding like L2 now, and when I let go, you kind of, so you can like really tightly grip around some things. It doesn't tell you that till later on, and that's actually a really important skill to learn. Once you learn how to grip with the left trigger, the game becomes a lot easier to control. Not easier, but like stuff like that becomes a bit easier and less frustrating. I mean, it's still a frustrating game, but that's kind of the point. You're meant to struggle with the controls all the time. Oh yeah, it was going to be snake jokes all the way through this. Fine. Just try to think of snake puns, but nothing springs to mind. The game has 15 levels. So it's decent, and they're decent size. They start fairly small. This is the second level, so the levels start fairly small, but they get bigger and bigger as it goes along. And there's more kind of, you eventually end up swimming underwater, and there's kind of other obstacles and things that kill you. Never any enemies, but always kind of environmental stuff. I think probably just as well if there were enemies as well, it would be really frustrating, because controlling the snake is the kind of challenge enough in itself without guys fucking trying to hit you with shit at the same time. I see stuff like this. It's tricky. There you go, son. Get yourself up there, bud. And you can change his face with the D-pad for like no reason, so I can go angry or oh. So let's go. I got a trophy. Must have not actually done all 4 of those to their full extent. Oh, I should be wrapping round. That's my bad. I should wrap around here. Oh, come on, you dick. There we go. So yeah, you can make this guy fucking grab the back of you for really hardly any reason. I've not really found it useful at any real point, to be honest. But there you go, it's there if you need it. Then you can press triangle again and it'll drop you. But I don't know if it maybe helps you float a bit. No, not really. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird... another trophy. I'm just getting trophies all over the fucking shop. But I wasn't getting it many when I was playing through it. I don't know why. I just me pissing around. I'm getting more trophies now without meaning it. Fine, I'll take it. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, like I was saying earlier, it takes a wee while to get used to. I've got a full review coming up in the next issue of Official PlayStation Magazine, so just shamefully shilling my words. You should buy that when it comes out and to get the full review. I know you'll be waiting a wee while because it's not gone to the printers yet, but it will be worth the wait, I would imagine. Oh, my phone's ringing. It's alright, it'll be my mother. I'll text her in a second. Yeah, it's my mum. I can hear in the answering machine. We'll do a live phone call. I'll just phone her up and tell her that I'll call her back. Because otherwise, you know what parents are like. She'll be doing the, are you okay? Are you okay? So yeah, bear with me. Hello. I'm busy now. Can I call you back in about an hour? I'm doing a video stream thing online. So I'll... Okay, I'll give you a shout about an hour. Alright, see you then. Bye. It's the old mother figure. Right, where was I? I've lost my train of thought now. I've been up this way, haven't I? Yep. So do I still need a key? Oh, there's one. Oh, no, that's a coin. Oh no, that's a key. That's where we're going. So yeah, for those that have come in late, you kind of slither left and right to pick up speed. And then you use these bamboo things and kind of wrap yourself around them to make your way up to get extra height, essentially. Like so. Right, where's the third? The red one. There's the prick. Don't really need this, but I'm going for it anyway. Because... Oh, I can hear my answering machine bleeping and it's really annoying. I'm going to have to go and stop it in a second. See, only now it teaches you how to wrap around things, and that's a really pretty important skill. I could have told you that a wee bit earlier, but whatever. I suppose it doesn't want to fill your head with too much stuff at once. But yeah, that wrap skill is really important. Bosh, there we go. Now, oh fuck off! Bottled it. I can't remember if it keeps my... Does it keep my stones? No, it doesn't. Shit balls. Right. Let's carefully do this now, otherwise we'll be here all night. Yellow one first. This is what I get for being too speedy. Right, there's the yellow one. What's next? Red one. Got. And let's go back the way I came so I don't fall this time. Yeah, try the demo out, but don't be too disheartened if it's too frustrating when you're playing it at EGX, because like I said earlier, this is a game, in the first hour or so you might get a wee bit frustrated with it because it's deliberately difficult to play. That's the challenge of the game, is being able to master the controls of the snake. So there will, like, stuff like this when you first start playing it, will be a bit of a ball ache to kind of work your way around. But once you get used to it, it's actually quite satisfying once you've kind of pulled it off. Right, let's finish this level, and I need to go and turn off my answering machine because it's still beeping in the background and it's really annoying me. Aye, alright mate, I know. Hissy fit, very good, very good. I'm all kind of punned out. I've already wrote loads of snake puns for the review that I wrote for official PlayStation, so I'm kind of snake punned out. Right, hold on, let me go and turn off this answering machine because it's really annoying. There we go. More like it. Sorry about that. For those who just joined, my mum phoned earlier and left a message in the answer machine, and it just kept beeping, and it was really doing my head in. Right, level 3. I'm going to do the first 6 levels and stop it there, because then that's not quite halfway. And someone challenged me to finish the 6th level without getting too pissed off, so I can see what they mean, because that's when it starts getting difficult, but so we'll do that. Ukulele's embargoed, so I can't really compare the two just now. It's a very different game to ukulele though. Ukulele's a more traditional platformer, and this obviously isn't. This is more about the snake's controls and controlling the snake rather than kind of running about, jumping, fighting enemies and stuff, so they're pretty different games. I do have a YouTube, I think the best way, if you just search Chris Scullion on YouTube, you'll find some of my videos. Or even if you go to tiredoldhack.com and go to any of my kind of recent Switch reviews, like my Neo Geo Switch reviews on tiredoldhack.com, I've got loads of YouTube videos I've put up, so you can find my YouTube channel through that. I stream on Twitch, but then any other videos I make and recordings of Twitch stuff goes on YouTube, so if you miss a Twitch stream, you can get it on my YouTube channel as well. You can see you eventually kind of get more used to the controls after you've played through the game once. Although the camera's still a wee bit fiddly. A bit of dodgy angle there. So the camera's a wee bit ropey sometimes. Oh, the Playtonic were... Oh, people may disagree with me, but I don't care. Playtonic were 100% correct to take him out of that game. Even though the argument is, oh, it was just a load of noises, it wasn't even actually voice acting. It doesn't matter, it's the principle of the thing. Like they shouldn't... if they don't want to associate themselves with a guy, they're well within their rights to do it. Nobody knows. Anyone coming up with bullshit saying, oh, I'm not buying the game now because you've taken him out of it. There's no fucking way anyone was buying that game just because he was in it. Just because he did some gibberish in it. No one was buying that game for that reason. So the people moaning saying I've cancelled my pre-order, they never had it pre-ordered in the first place, so it's no loss to Playtonic, I don't think. Right, so that was my political bit. Let's find the exit. Whoop whoop. So yeah, it's a nice wee game this, I like it. Like I say, it's got quite a difficulty curve. But once you kind of get used to that, it's a good one. There we go. It's ridiculously like a great game by, but yeah, exactly. I mean, like I say, I can't really comment on how good Yooka-Laylee is just now. I've been playing through it. And I will have a review up on my site when the embargo lifts on the 4th, I think. But yeah, anyone who misses the game because of something stupid like that is missing out. But I'll go into more detail when I review it. Not about that, because it's not an important situation as far as I'm concerned. By all accounts, it was a fucking 2-second bit in the game. So it doesn't even bear writing about. It's not even worth writing about in the review. But the general review will explain what I think of the game, and yeah, you'll get what I mean. Damn, you're a good snake. So they tell me. That wasn't meant to sound sexual. It's just the way it is. we go. So I mean, there's different. I mean, even once you mastered the kind of snake controls, it's good that there's extra kind of layers of difficulty, because I'm probably going to mess this bit up. If you just want to collect the 3 coloured stones, you can do that fairly straightforward throughout the level. But when you come to collect all these, the kind of 5 really hidden coins, and the load of these, however many there are, what, 5, 10, 15, the 20 blue orb things in each stage, that adds a bit of extra challenge. If you want to collect everything in the game, it'll take you quite a bit longer to do that. Especially because they're harder. Oh yeah, I am Brew product placement at all times. It's kind of hard to. It gets harder. So although I've kind of mastered the snake movement now, ladies, it's difficult. Like getting this coin, I'm probably going to fall here. There we go. I'm going to fall on the way back though. Oh, there we go. No. I'll take that. I'll take that. Brilliant. So yeah, you can see there's an extra challenge there, even though this is only like level 4 or something. There's still kind of tricky bits in it. So let me just see the chat, because I've missed a lot of stuff. Is that review going on Titled Hack? The ukulele one, yeah, the ukulele review will be going on Titled Hack, hopefully on the 4th, because that's when the embargo lifts, so hopefully I'll have it ready in time for everyone else's review. Zelda is the best game on the Switch, obviously. Snipperclips is good. I like Voez, which is a kind of rhythm action game, and some of the Neo Geo games like Neo Turf Masters. All, I mean, tomorrow my I Am Setsuna review goes up, and then every single launch game except Skylanders, every single other launch game will now then be reviewed on my site. So if there's anything you want to know about any of the Switch launch games, they're all there. Which, trust me, was an absolute fucking marathon effort. A one-man team reviewing 20 odd games was fun. One of those ones that sounded like a good idea at the time, like when they first announced the Switch lineup, and it was fairly small, fairly modest. I was like, okay, let's review them all. Because when I was at Official Nintendo Magazine, we reviewed every Wii launch game, and then when I was at Nintendo Gamer, before that I was at O&M, we reviewed every 3DS launch game, and when I was at Nintendo Gamer, we reviewed every Wii U launch game. And it was one of those situations where it was like, well, there's no official or unofficial Nintendo magazines anymore. You're not really going to get many publications who are going to bother to review every single game, not just the Zeldas and the Snipperclips, but stuff like fucking that Frontier Pioneer one, I can't even remember the name of it, stuff like that, and Room in the Night Sky and all that. There's hardly anyone reviewing those, so I thought it'd be good to kind of continue the tradition by reviewing everything. And then as time went on, more and more games got announced, and it was like, oh shit, this is a lot more work than I'd initially given myself time for, but there we go, made a commitment, and tomorrow I'll be finished it, so that's quite proud of that, to be honest. I'm quite happy. Hopefully you've been reading them. If not, if you have been reading them, hopefully you're enjoying them. I appreciate not everyone is interested in the Switch, and next month I'll be back to kind of regular content again, like retro stuff, and then obviously stuff like Yooka-Laylee, the Xbox version getting reviewed and stuff like that. So Room in the Shite Sky, very good. Belter. Yeah, I might try and get the new Fire Emblem. I'll see what I've got going on. I might try and get Mario Kart. I'm doing a history of Mario Kart. I want to try and get Mario Kart reviewed as well. That's obviously a biggie. I don't want to review too many AAA games on the site, because you get AAA game reviews everywhere. But stuff like Mario Kart I'd like to cover. A general aim with the site is to review games that nobody else is bothering to review, so that you can at least get... Because you can get a review of most first big AAA games anywhere. Like, you don't need me to tell you whether a game's any good or not. You get a million every other site telling you. But stuff like... stuff that doesn't get a lot of attention. Oh fuck. There's a tricky bit. Yeah, kind of unsung games I want to kind of try and find and report on. Can I get up this high enough? Probably not. You know what? There we go. Ah, shit balls. There we go. And there's a red one all the way over there. Is that safe? Oh, balls. Let's try that again. Yeah, Vroom. I don't know if it got an update, but they mentioned that an update was coming, which disappoints me because it's going to take all the bad English out of it, which is kind of the best part of it. Oh fuck, this is difficult. I don't think I need to do this actually. Can I maybe wrap around it? There's your boy! Right, oh, might as well grab this. So yeah, what do we think of... So I just saw the sugar-free Iron Brew mentioned. Sugar-free Iron Brew is okay, but Iron Brew Extra, that's the fella you want. Is it possible to tie yourself in a knot? Do you know, I haven't tried it. Should we try it? I don't even know how I would. I suppose if I go like this. I would imagine not. Not. But you never know. There may be a way. If the opportunity arises, I'll try it. But it doesn't seem to happen too easily. It certainly doesn't. It didn't happen to me when I played through it before. Is that all of them? Yeah, it is. So where am I going? Yeah, try and find some extra. It's a black can. It's a different colour. That's the future. It tastes just like normal Iron Brew, but not as syrupy. It's like basically the Coke Zero of Iron Brew. Where am I going next? So what do we think of this? Does this look like a buyable game for those who don't have it yet, based on this? Always keen to know if my streams are actually having an influence, or if people will take a look at it and go, nah, you're alright mate. Oh, I'm back at the fucking start, what a knob. Oh, I've just got in the water. I thought it was familiar, that's just going back in circles. Right, let's find the exit then. I've got the 3 keys. Where's the exit? Go this way. Here we bloody go. Looks a bit slow. Yeah, it is a slow. That's kind of slow burn. Slow burn. It's a slow-paced game. Harry's sold though. Harry is sold because he is a sucker for 0% in platformers, aren't we all? I mean, in fairness, you can 0% it without playing it. There's the exit. Up we go. A wee bit of rappage. Look at that. You haven't seen rapping like that since D12. might shed a few pounds for it. It's not a Connect game, mate. You can just... No. It is initially frustrating. The first couple of hours, it can be frustrating. Cheers, bud. Oh, shoot. Right, let's keep going. Level 6, I believe, is my aim, so we're nearly there. That's my time trial mode unlocked. Like someone was saying, I think the Switch version allegedly doesn't have time trial mode, so we'll see. So that's the first 4 levels are in this kind of area, and then it goes on to the next 4, which are kind of a harder bit. Don't know, next podcast is up. My next podcast is actually already recorded, but it's... Try to be careful here. It's an interview. A big chunk of it is an interview about a game that hasn't been announced yet, which I've been told about, and which I'm obscenely excited about. It's not a big AAA game, but people who know me would know why I'm excited about it. So the interview with the developer has already been done, but he wants me to hold fire on it, understandably so, until it's officially announced, because there's obviously games like this have a marketing plan and stuff like that. So it's being announced imminently, so it'll either be this week or next week the game will finally be announced. I think they're just working on getting the trailer finished for it, and then as soon as it's announced, within an hour or two, assuming I'm at home at the time when it's announced and not at work, as soon as it's announced I'll get to work on posting the podcast up, so that's when it'll go up basically. It's not FIFA 98 HD Remix, unfortunately. Not that FIFA 98 was the best FIFA. I actually preferred the World Cup 98 spin-off, but that's for another tired old hack feature which will be coming. So yeah, so the next podcast is actually done. It's just waiting for the nod to go live so that I'm not stepping on any unannounced toes. And then I'm recording one next week with a returning guest, which doesn't really give you much to choose from because I've only had like 2 guests, because Louise is away in China and I've got a guest coming to stay with me, so we'll be recording that next week, so that'll be fun. It'll be a good one. There's a Switch. No mate, it's PS4. Zing. I don't know what happens if you use it. Probably get scratched. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Here we go. Oh, you prick. I got too greedy. I mean, technically ET's on every other system just now because there's a Lego Dimensions figure. Alright, I have to wrap myself around this. Oh, you think you know who the guest might be, do you, Martin? Well, don't keep us all in suspense. Who do you think it is? Who the hell do you think it is? Right, there's the next. Oh shit. I would like to get all the O&M peeps together. I definitely plan on getting hold of some other O&M folks at some point for future podcasts. That would be excellent. Is the Switch the console with the most commonly used name in everyday language? Maybe. I'm trying to think what else. Mega Drive isn't really used much. Yeah, you're probably right. The Switch probably is. Where the hell are the other... I've totally forgotten how I did this level. So that's the start. I came through here. Ducked under here. Up here. Yoink. Up here. Up here. Turn that. This switch went. Oh, is it down this way then? That's the way I came, isn't it? Uh-huh. Oh, is it further down? Oh, this is new. There we go. Oh, Martin's the amateur journalist here. Yeah, hopefully, all going well. If Kate's got some time, we'll do a we'll do a wee podcast with Kate again, because that seemed to go down well last time. I get on well with Kate. It's good to have a wee chat about all things gaming with her. So yeah, all going well. She'll be the guest on either the next podcast or the podcast after that, depending on when this. I nearly say the name of the game there. Depending on when this other secret podcast goes up, it might be the next one, or depending on how long I have to wait with it, Kate's one might be the next one, so we'll see. Either way, 2 podcasts coming soon in rapid succession. Right, here we go, we're on form again now, we know where we're going now. Just in case people haven't seen it on the Engage, I suppose. It's underwater like DK where he has unlimited breath. As far as I know, I've certainly not had him drown at any point yet. What was I going to say? Yeah, for those, I don't know, I've been saying this on Twitter a wee bit for the past couple of days, but for those who maybe aren't aware of it, on Saturday I'm doing a live review for the first time, which is something weird that I'm trying out. I don't think anyone's done this before, so it could be quite interesting. I'm basically reviewing a game from scratch and showing the entire process. So I'll be playing the game first. I think it might be Virginia on the Xbox One, just because by all accounts it's a fairly short game to play through, and it needs to be something that I can play through, so I can review it on the same day. So it'll probably be that or something similarly short. And yeah, so I'll be playing the entire game, streaming it on Twitch, and showing the entire review process. So I'll have 2 screens basically that I'll switch between, so I'll switch it. It'll be the game like you're seeing now, and then a second screen that I can flick over to, which has got a Microsoft Word document up where I'll take notes like I usually do when I review games. And then once I finish the game, I'll switch kind of entirely to the document, and you'll get to see me write the entire review from scratch. So you'll get to see the kind of process, how my brain kind of works when I'm doing it. For most people it'll probably be quite dull, I'll not lie to you, but for some people, especially those who are interested in writing about games and games journalism and games coverage, it might be interesting to see how someone puts a review together. Even though there's no right or wrong way of doing it, seeing my way might kind of inspire people to kind of try some tips for their own way. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll try it out and see how it goes. Now, how in the world of fuck am I supposed to get up here again? I've totally forgotten. Because I can see that the last key is there. What's under here? Nothing. Unless I maybe go up here. No, this isn't going to do it, is it? No. Right, there's got to be some other way of doing this. I've totally forgotten. I did it before. These don't work, do they? Let's drop. There's a... am I going round this way? I might have got it, I might have got it. Don't die, don't die. Cameras all over the place sometimes. I think I figured it out. Oh, nice one. Hope you like it, Will. It can be Sentry, it can, I'll not lie, it can be about who you know, but at the same time, if someone, the cream will rise to the top as well. If your writing's good enough, I'm not saying it isn't, that sounded really, it sounded like I was saying, well, get good, but no, if people whose writing is kind of exceptional, it will get noticed. I mean, I know of some people who didn't know anyone. You look at someone like, I don't know, Laura Kate Dale just now is doing well for herself. As far as I'm aware, she didn't have many kind of contacts at the time when she started out, and now she's kind of doing really well for herself. So yeah, if you've got the kind of ability, be it investigative or just sheer writing quality, you'll get there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to pretend and say it's easy, but I mean, when I got in, I didn't know anyone. I managed to get into the gig purely through interviews, so it's doable. It's just obviously difficult. Right, speaking of difficult, I'm still trying to get this yellow prick. I need to get up there, but I can't remember how. Shitballs, I've totally forgotten how to do this. Let's go up here. Any website I'd suggest to start off with? In what sense? In terms of writing for sites? You should... I mean, no, you can't really suggest like a site to start with. You need to build your own skills up. I'd suggest the website to start off with should be your own. If you haven't got a site set up already, do that as soon as possible, and use that to build your skills and build your writing and slowly kind of build it that way. It's not going to be like a it's not a quick process. You can't just go, alright, I'm going to become a games journalist, and within 6 months you've made it. It's going to take quite a lot of time, which is annoying and is frustrating, but it kind of also separates the wheat from the chaff a wee bit. I mean, if you're dedicated enough to it, to put the time in, I mean, you'll get there. I mean, I did 4 years at uni, which you don't need to do these days. There's loads of different ways to get there. That's just how I did it. But at the same time, you need to be prepared for putting a lot of work in, essentially. It's difficult, I'm not going to lie to you, but and it's even more difficult to kind of to get in this day and age because there's fewer publications, certainly fewer magazines, and the quality websites are getting fewer and further between, but it's still possible. Freelance is a good way to start, but again, you can't just chuck an email at someone and say, can I write for you, and expect results right away. I've royally fucked this. I can't remember what way I'm going, so let's go back around this way again. It's one of those games, you know, one of those situations where the first time you play through it, you just did it without even thinking. I obviously found whatever path it was without even trying, and now this time around, for whatever reason, you know, it's like with a game, sometimes you play it again and you go, I've completely forgotten what I'm supposed to do. So that was done. I unlocked this bit, which I climbed. Up you go, son. Here that can help. Seemingly not. Well, I am stumped. Absolutely stumped. And I started a new game as well, so it's not like I can just skip the level, which is lovely. Oh well, there we go. I don't really think I can proceed from here because I've legitimately forgotten what I did to get up here. That's some bullshit. It's not the drum, because the drum, you can't use the drums unless this wee dick picks me up. That's not really going to do anything. He's always useless. No, it would appear we've hit a dead end because I'm just having a mental block tonight, and whether my brain's burnt out or what have you, but for whatever reason it's just not happening. Which is a shame. I've had a proper mental block. Oh really? Well, that was good. That is your snake pass. Ironically named, in that I can't pass this bloody bit for reasons that are bewildering me at this moment. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Can you not get on top from the two poles inside? No, I didn't. I don't think so. I mean, what back this way? Hold on, let me see. So there's nothing here. I can climb up here, okay. This gets me up to kind of near it. I'm properly struggling now because my bottle's crashed. Oh, he's gonna fall. You're witnessing the destruction of a man by the water. Right, hold on. Still got these two. So here we are, we're by the water. You mean these two columns because they... Or do you mean these... Oh, wait a minute. Why is this? That wasn't open before, was it? Come on now, that wasn't open before. I still don't think it's going to be much help though. I wonder if that means there's one open at the other side as well. Oh, there it is. There we go. We're good. It's saved. Yes! The champion. Although, what did I do from this point? We're saved, everyone, for now. Can I swim under again now? Because that went up. Oh, here now. It's all coming back to me. Like Celine Dion once sang, it's all coming back to me now. Oh, it's still difficult though. And you go, son, you can do it, it's yours. Yoink. Now where are we going? We're done, we're done. You're going to take unnecessary claim. By all means claim it. I won't be giving it. Here we go. The glory. Zing. Bosh. Right, one more level and then we're done with Snake Pass for tonight. Because the challenge someone set me was to finish level 6 without getting frustrated, but to be fair I think level 5 put paid to that. To be fair, I do remember this one being annoying, so I can see why he said that. But let's do it! Right, my aim is to not get annoyed in this level, because that was the old Twitter challenge, so let's see. Oh, spikes, I forgot they're absolute pain in the arse. So they are. Yeah, there's the green one and the red one. I can see them both in the background. Where's the yellow one? Let's take a wee moment to pause for the cause and see if we can find the yellow one. There it is. You can see the kind of the yellow kind of column in the background right above his head. That's where the yellow one is. The red one's there and the green one's over here. So let's see if we can get the green one first. Oh fuck, yeah, I remember now why I've not to get annoyed. It's okay, boys and girls, we're good. Like Dr. Dre says, it's all about rapping. I don't think he's ever said that, but Lady Layton might have passed me by. What would I prefer a retro's rumoured game to be? A new Donkey Kong Country, a new Metroid, or a new IP entirely? Not a new Donkey Kong Country, I think we're done with that now. Wouldn't mind a new Metroid, just because it's been a while and it'll keep people happy. Oh, there we go, fucked it! I don't necessarily, that's good. I don't necessarily want a new IP as such. I think there'll be time for that, for new IPs and stuff. At this point, I think people just want to see the classics on Switch first. We want Animal Crossing, we want an F-Zero, we want a Metroid. Obviously we want an Ice Climbers. But once the kind of the classics are gone, then we've got stuff like Splatoon, which I know isn't new IP anymore, but we've got stuff like ARMS coming, which will scratch the new IP itch and stop people moaning about that sort of thing. Right, hold on. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a Metroid if that's what they're working on. Or even something like surprising, like a, not necessarily a Punch Out, but some kind of other Nintendo license that people weren't expecting. I can't remember how I got over there. Oh fuck, there we go, I do remember. Right, this bit is tricky, and I instantly remember now why I was told not to get frustrated at this bit, because this bit is difficult. So bear with me as I'm silent at this point. Have some of that snakery at its finest. Expert rapping. Oh yeah, another room in the night sky would be ideal. That kind of goes without saying. I'd assumed you meant other than room in the night sky, because that's kind of a given. Right, this one's also tricky. There we go. I need to try and get this boulder in here. Fuck this boulder. Yeah, this was the bit that challenged me last time. Use my head to slowly nudge it. Actually, it's easier to go around this way, innit? I forgot. So yeah, this is why this game has no enemies, basically, because the challenge is in basically doing the stuff it asks you to. And you can kind of see where the time trial element comes into play now as well, I would imagine. It's okay, we're getting there. I'm not frustrated yet, so that's good. The challenge is still met. There we go. Ball in the hole. And you go. Oh, Mel B, what a star. What an arsehole. There we go. That brown, it's son, you can do it. Spikes, eh? Oh, I've jagged him. Forgot, you can't let a single part of him touch the spikes, so here's where it'll get a wee bit tricky. Get comfy for it. Mary Kate and Ashley License to Drive was very interesting for those who haven't seen it. If you Google on YouTube or whatever, if you search on YouTube for what would it be, Gem Hunter, Mary Kate and Ashley, it's quite an experience. Oh right, okay, let's do this properly. I need to wrap round things. Let me go round this. I'm going to fall here. Oh, what a fanny. That's okay, we're good, we're good. Okay, that's the right idea though, if we wrap round it really tightly. So I can get up that middle bit. Preferably without falling like a dick. Right. Here we go, we're ready, this is it. Have some of that skills to pay, at the very least, the basic utility bills. Your gas, electric, water and sewage. Maybe even skills to pay the broadband as well. But there we go, so one more left. Gem Hunter's coming back, don't worry. Once now the Switch stuff's out of the way, all the kind of old stuff that I was doing on Tyrell Hack before is coming back, so it was just because it took a back seat because of the Switch stuff. I had to get out of the way. But yeah, top 30 best games is coming back, Gem Hunter's coming back, Retro Vault's coming back, all the stuff that was supposed to be the kind of groundwork for the site is all coming back. So yeah, it's all good in the hood. Is there a yellow one up here? I can't really... Yeah, there it is. There's the prick. Here we go. I'm assuming all the plaudits for that amazing skill I showed you on the spike bit are just going without saying, and that's not why anyone's praising me for it, because everyone's just, well, of course that's what he does. I'm assuming that's the case, yeah. Or you all just still remember when I got hopelessly lost in the last level and you're not accepting it. Ah, fucked it. I haven't done a cover me bad for the Wii yet. That is definitely coming though. Did I? I'm not sure if I did or not actually. Maybe I did. If I didn't, I've definitely got a lot of the files saved. So if I didn't finish it, it's definitely in progress. I'll need to check later. But yeah, if there isn't a cover me bad Wii, there's definitely one on the way. Oh, I've done that too early. Because I've only got 2 so far. Not good enough. Where's the next one? here. Right, so it's up there. More spikes and such. I'm not going to reach it from here, am I? Nope. I don't think that vine's going to work much. I think that's just scenery. And I can actually use that. Well, although maybe. Nah. It's not designed to be climbed. Doesn't really stop me trying to break it though. Maybe. One more loop round it. I'm desperately trying to break this game so that I don't have to go the long way. Ah, you can do it, son. You've got it. You've got it, mate. Yes. I can have it. Cheated, so I didn't have to do all this big long section and go over the spikes. I can just do it here instead. Have some of that, spikes, you utter bastards. Here it is. Snakes on a game. Ah. Okay, wrap round, son, we're alright. We'll get there. A wee bit of rapping, a wee bit of Dr. Dre and we're good. Slippery. There we are, and there we go, there's level 6 finished, frustration free. Back down where we came, where we cheated to get up to. And that is it, that is the stream over, folks. As promised, 6 levels. There was a good game that ended in Z, which I believe was called Balls on the Mega Drive, and it was okay. It was like a fighting game, and everyone was made out of balls. And there was also possibly Sector Z on the NES, which was alright. But yeah, for the most part, games that end in Z are a bit shit. But there we go. That's your 6 levels done for Snake Pass. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Master of Snakes, very much Solid Snake, Snake Eater. Take a pick. There's a myriad of monikers you could give me. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that wee stream. Thanks for sticking around for, what was that, an hour and a bit? About an hour and a half. A bit of fun, wee bit of snakery. Yeah, hopefully if you've not followed me on Twitch, do all that shit, you know how it works by this point. Hopefully I'll see some of you on Saturday for a live review. That'll be interesting. Hopefully it goes quite well. I've got an I Am Setsuna, aka I Am Satsuma review going up tomorrow. That'll be my last launch game review for the Switch. Finally got all them done. And yeah, oh fuck yeah, I'll wait for my mum, we'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. And yeah, all good in the hood. So cheers Sentry, thanks very much, glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, there'll be more coming. There'll be a bit of ukulele once it's out and once I'm allowed to show it. Once the embargo's gone, basically I'll stream some ukulele. I'm sure there's other stuff I can't think of just now that is fairly recent games that I'll be able to stream. But yeah, so stuff coming, and some old stuff as well. I'm working on a Raspberry Pi retro thing. I'm going to write an article about it at some point, and we'll do some retro streaming nights as well, so I can educate some of you young bucks and show you the games that I grew up with and the games that are forgotten in time. Games like Golvelius on the Sega Master System, which is massively underrated, and games like Low G Man on the NES, which deserve to be shown. So yeah, another Othello stream. Rough ETA for history of WWF games. Oh god, May? This month I'm doing history of Mario Kart just because Mario Kart's coming out. And I know everyone knows the history of Mario Kart, but I want to kind of try and make it more interesting. Each one will be a bit longer than the Bomberman one, because the Bomberman one was like 80 games, and Mario Kart's like 15 or something if you count the arcade ones, or something 12 or 13 or something like that. So each game will have a wee bit more oomph to it. I might stream Yoshi's Egg or Louise or Yoshi's Cookie. But yeah, let's say May for the history of WWE games, because I want to do it properly, because it's obviously a series / genre close to my heart. So yeah, I definitely want to do a good one of that. But yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Yeah, Yoshi's Egg, definitely. I'll try and get Louise involved at some point. I think she's quite camera shy, so if we do, it might be no webcam, so that might have to be a compromise. So apologies for that. But she doesn't like being on camera, which I don't want to thrust her into the spotlight if she doesn't really want to be in it. The podcast is enough, I think. But yeah, we'll try and get Yoshi. I believe it's just called Yoshi. I don't know where the fuck she pulled Yoshi's Egg out from. Well, I've got an idea where she pulled it from, but we'll not go there. Yeah, we'll try and get something like that on the go. And she might be up for it if there's no webcams on. It could be funny. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. See you in the next one. Hopefully you can enjoy my reviews in the near future. Ukulele review hopefully on the 4th. There's a kind of fake Picross game added to Wii U and 3DS eShop today, and I've got a review code for that, so expect that in the next couple of days as well. Pick-a-Pix or something it's called. And I'm a sucker for Picross, so we'll try that out and see how it is, and I'll write a quick review of that as well. So yeah, thanks folks. I will catch you on the flippity flop. Boop! And as ever, here now comes the awkward bit where I slowly end the stream because my laptop's really slow at responding. So just pretend that I've closed it now, and we'll just pretend this isn't happening. And now I'm ending it. Bye bye.